And we're live. It's Adam Robinson, founder and CEO of Retention.com. I'm going to talk about my 3 product market fit failures that were my last 3. I've had others. Deal with product market fit is once you get a little traction in SaaS and you start reading about how you might make your company bigger, you run into this term product market fit. And one of my favorite places to read about it is a Y Combinator blog. They talked about it as some combination of solving a tremendous amount of pain at the right time with the right team. And you can always feel it when it's not happening. And that's how I would describe my first company. Everything was just a grind. I was giving it everything I got, and it's barely moving forward. And I think the interesting thing for an entrepreneur is that it's hard to really accept this because your ego and identity are so tied to what you're building. And if I reflect back on the periods when I was just giving Robly everything that I had, I just think I shifted my identity away from the company and the product and towards a digital nomad who was traveling the world and working remotely, just as like a coping strategy. And then I finally arrived at product market fit 2.5 years into my second startup and 9.5 years into the game. And there were some epic fails along the way as I was trying to grow my Robly, which was my sort of last startup, which was basically due to the fact that, relative to MailChimp and Klaviyo and whatever else, it just didn't really have this product market fit. So, the first epic fail was the Robly Authorized Partner Program. We attempted to absorb a boots on the ground partner program of a large competitor to MailChimp at the time that had been acquired, and then they chopped a program that they had spent a lot of time and a lot of money developing. And somebody from the other company reached out to me. They thought it was a worthy pursuit. I thought it was novel because MailChimp wasn't doing it. It was boots on the ground selling software. And it just didn't work for a small company. This was like an excellent branding effort for this large publicly traded company and really evangelized email marketing to in a way that it never would have otherwise been evangelized. But I think in order to make something like this work, you would have had incredible unit economics somewhere else in your business, which was not the case at Robly. So spent a lot of time on it, a lot of money, and then ended up getting sued for hiring an employee during a non-compete. Ouch. Lesson learned. Number 2, Diana Ross and I started a venture called Lead.com. And the idea was her old company we perceived was going up market to compete like head to head with Salesforce Marketing Cloud. She thought they were leaving a gap above MailChimp and then possibly Infusionsoft at the time. And our idea was, even though we had an ESP that we could have improved, we decided it was smart to build a new ESP and maintain both of them called Lead.com. I had a business coach at the time named Mitch Harper. It took several months, but he convinced me that this was completely idiotic and that we should just improve Robly. And if we wanted to change the name, we could. So we spent a year building it. And then Mitch finally convinced me that I was an idiot. And we literally just threw the code away that we probably spent $1 million on. So that was epic fail number 2. So the third fail was Get Openers, and this was during the Get Emails, which was the predecessor to Retention.com, a year and a half in. And this was a product that I thought I could sell to anybody. And it was really interesting. Typical reactivation campaigns have a 1% open rate. We had this product that you could upload your dead email list that you wanted to reactivate, and we would give you the emails that you should send to because they were getting open and clicked somewhere else in the ecosystem. And you'd send to it and be a 50% open rate. And you tell people about it, they get really excited. Everybody would use it for like a week and then they'd stop. And it was weird because it was doing what they said that they wanted, which was a 50% open rate from their dead emails. But what it wasn't doing was making them more money than they were paying for it, which really beat this discipline into me that like people have to be making money on these products that we're selling them if we hope to have a low churn, very large business at some point. So I see this as a huge net positive that I went through this one, because everything that I think now is oriented towards driving ROI, driving revenue for these e-commerce stores that we work with. So follow me if you want to watch me build a unicorn in public. And those were my 3 biggest product market fit fails. The Lead.com one, the Roby Authorized Partner one, and the Get Openers one. I am signing off.